3 flights, 35 hours in the air covering 17,000 miles, a 4-hour smog delay, and suddenly a realization that I was on the other side of the world. My adventure to the remote Indian state of Bihar had just begun. 2 years ago, our congregation set out on a journey with Lutheran World Relief, an international nonprofit that aims to assist in the recovery and development of some of the world's poorest. Our challenge is to raise $100,000 over 4 years. We're doing well in our fundraising efforts, but the journey is not over yet. The work we are engaged in provides support for self-help groups, whose members pool their collective wealth to purchase supplies, such as seed, fertilizer, and vaccinations for their livestock. These self-help groups are comprised of women who are often excluded from community planning and deprived of opportunities that we take for granted. With a support network established by these groups, these women are empowered to assert themselves in family and community life, even running for elected office. The communities, who have historically been devoid of financial credit, are now developing a financial portfolio to seek and obtain investment from banks for future financial transactions. Clearly, our investment in these communities is making a lasting and transformative impact. On a visit to a villager's farm, I noticed a cabbage in a place where it shouldn't be. This cabbage, along with countless others in the field, were in the tribal village of Kusmundi. It was in the middle of the dry season, where riverbeds were barren, trees were devoid of foliage, and the difference between stone and soil was barely recognizable. This community was geographically isolated from the booming Indian economy, as well as linguistically isolated, as their language is not commonly practiced nor recognized as one of India's 40 official languages. Western standards would deem the villagers' living conditions and their crop yields to be less than ideal. Yet given all these circumstances, both people and plant are beginning to thrive. This cabbage and its life-giving nutrients would not have been there had it not been for the generous leadership of our congregation, your support. It's hard to comprehend the full impact of our work in Bihar. We are sending money to a corner of the world that few will ever visit. We will never meet these people, nor will we be able to comprehend their lives. Yet it is our faith in Christ that calls us to care for our collective humanity. I'm proud to be a part of such a church family that sees the investment in Bihar as one that is worthwhile. Thank you for your support of this work. I look forward to walking with you further in our ministry in Bihar and welcome your comments and questions.